not a soul in sight. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's headed back from someplace that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls.
The one thing that's never changed, and is what probably the basis of all music is song. You have to write a good song. You had to write a good song back in the 20s, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the year 2000. You'll have to write a good song.
Again.
Well, that's good. That's great.
In Nashville, they have a saying, it all begins with a song. No place on earth has developed a stronger community of songwriters.
Songs are like children. I mean, you really give birth to them, you raise them up, you send them out there into the world, and you hope that, that they'll be loved and prosper and do well. And you do sort of send a piece of yourself out there with them every time.
I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore. I can't hold the hurt inside, keep the pain out of my eyes anymore.
Maybe you're born with the instinct to pursue, but to become a crafted songwriter, you got to get around great songwriters.
Let you get too close. Or you go too far. What's the other one?
Now you're too far gone.
You've
gone too far. I'm too far gone.
Many country hits are collaborations by 2 or 3 songwriters. They construct them during writing sessions that polish and refine the words and melodies.
Faith is lost.
I was just thinking of the symmetry, though, with saying promises are broken, faith is lost. But if we say broken promises, faith is lost, it's like then it would almost have to be lost faith. And then we lose the rhyme.
Then we lose the rhyme.
So I'm coming home.
Once the new song is created, writers often go to gatherings called guitar pulls to try out the new works.
We had a guitar pull. This was 68, 69, 70. One night at our house was Chris Christopherson singing Me and Bobby McGee. Bob Dylan was there saying Lay Lady Lay. Joni Mitchell sang Both Sides Now. Graham Nash sang Marrakesh Express. And Shel Silverstein sang A Boy Named Sue. The first time anybody heard any of those songs, they were sung that night in our lakeside room here at Hendersonville.
Sometimes a song will happen very quickly and seem sometimes to be effortless. And then there's other times, more commonly, when it's a struggle and you work months for 3 lines, you know, so it happens so many different ways.
I'd have nothing to give. I'd spend a lifetime and never have lived if I didn't love you, if I didn't love you.
A great country song is something that comes out of that little speaker in a car or a stereo at home or a television set and makes you feel something. You don't just tap your toes, you don't just smile and say that's a nice little ditty, you don't just go around humming it, although you may do all of the above, but it touches something down inside you.
When you try to say the same things again now, it sounds too corny, but back then it was original, and it was Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, and it was You're Cheating Hard, and it was those simple ideas that hit everybody.
I would sit down and I would write songs from 8 in the morning until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And I would turn all these songs into my publisher on Friday. And then I was free for the weekend. I never had another creative thought until Monday morning, 8 o'clock, I'd punch in and write songs. I wrote some pretty goofy songs along in there. But I sold some records, too.
I wrote day and night, and I mean, I write 5 or 6 songs in the morning. In fact, I didn't even think it was unusual, but one week I got 12 cuts by major labels, and I thought, well, I'll beat that someday. Wow, was I mistaken? I mean, that's like, there's no way.
Each time my heart resisted,
and I gave up.
And I gave up on love.
But it sounds like you've given into it.
I think in my music, when I write songs, I'm searching for an innocence. In a constantly complex world, I look for simplicity.
I'm surrounded by your